holding it.
Am I live?
Yes.
Hey guys, it's Michael, and we are off to the Blue Building, and Chris, Confident Chris, evidently was attacked. We don't know all the specifics right now. We know that he's being taken care of. I'm hoping that means that the fire department's there.
The fire department.
With the emergency crew are helping him. And it just shows you how despicable these people are and what they're up to. And it's just horrible that they're attacking the kids. Yes, the other day, Mindy, and now something similar with Chris, from what we can understand so far. This is absolutely ridiculous. And it just blows me alive. Aaron said was, do you think OSA is putting people up to doing this? And I'm like, oh, I don't think they're going to be doing this. But you know what? You can't put anything by them. You know, even like Serge said, you know, you don't know what they're up to. And you can see, I mean, definitely OSA's up to something. And this is OSA driven. So maybe they are running up to their people and saying, well, if someone's out there filming, just go up to them and knock them and take their camera and smash it to the ground, or take it and bring it in. Who the hell knows what they're up to? But this is absolutely ridiculous. It just got me boiling.
Yes, there was a call to the LAPD who did show up real quick, and they weren't there for the assault, so we're gonna find out what they're doing, you guys.
It's just horrible. It's and this just like irritates me too, because like, just think about like when I was talking to that damn police officer, we need to stay in the middle, you guys are kind of aggressive. Who the hell is fucking aggressive here? And the government's protecting them. What the fuck is going on? This is so ridiculous.
The ambulance just left.
Oh my god.
They're taking him to the hospital.
They are. Do we know what hospital they're? I wonder what hospital they're. If you guys can find out what hospital they're taking him to.
Hollywood Presbyterian.
Okay.
They have him in the ambulance.
Do you want to Google Hollywood? Put it, just slide it.
Well, let's find out.
Well, let's find out where the hospital is. You know, and this is why it's so important that, you know, your guys' support is so important, because one of the things we want to do, can I say it? Yeah, we've got some security levels that we need to start taking. Can I turn here?
Yeah. I definitely believe Scientology was behind it, because it seems like it was right near the car, so somebody waited.
Yeah, somebody's been, they have a profile on everybody right now. They know our cars, they know where we are. The moment that we go live, they know where we are when we go live. They know that we're on the way right now. It's just espionage. You know?
Yeah, they're being followed. They're being followed, you guys. They're following Chris without a Hellcat on a 24/7 detail that they got stuck on him. They're paying a lot of money right now to follow and to destroy. It's the same playbook over and over and over.
It's fair game.
These people have a pattern. It's a pattern. It doesn't stop. It doesn't change. They're radicalized degenerates following a pattern of corruption and disgusting, unhinged criminality.
maybe that we just closed out the apps in the background. So. I just hope he's okay.
Corruption. A lot of corruption.
It's complete corruption. It's just like the mafia with the police.
It was. I think the signal is back.
Yeah, the signal looks like it's back, you guys. You know, of course, Scientology's has got cameras everywhere and probably captured this. So let's see if we can actually get that. Probably from the police. Maybe the police can help us get the camera footage of who attacked them. They definitely have it.
Yeah, we're going there right now, Sammy. We're literally going there. Yeah, how convenient, right? The cops leave and then he gets attacked. Yeah, imagine that they have all the footage of this. They have the footage of this exact thing for themselves. Imagine that.
And they probably have 6 different angles of it.
It is. It's very scary, you guys, because these people
They're
apparently
dangerous.
have no scruples inside their head. And they do have a ton of attorneys that aren't able to rein them back. Imagine that.
Their attorneys are just worried. They just want the check. They just want the check. Whatever it takes to get the check. You guys
Yeah,
can do
we're
whatever
going
you
there
want.
right now. We're going there right now. Thank you, Anuska. That's gonna help. Thank you so much. No, you guys, I mean, Scientology has that entire perimeter covered with cameras.
Every single
don't-
corner.
Nothing happens in their vicinity without them knowing, and they have a ton of security. So it would have been a great time for the security guards of Scientology to see, oh my God, someone's getting attacked. We really do have to call the cops now.
And run out and
We
help
really
them.
just found it in our camera. Oh my God, look, oh my God, call somebody because someone's getting attacked. So where's that security, Scientology? When someone gets attacked that y'all allegedly have nothing to do with, no one calls. Imagine that. Yeah, well, we don't have to assume anything, you guys. It's not even gonna matter. Like, why are people getting attacked is our question. Is Scientology into it or not? We don't know, but it's literally doesn't make a shred of sense how someone gets attacked right outside the building and there's no cops called. That's what we do know right now. That Scientology didn't call the cops after he got attacked. Scientology called a welfare check on Chris, saying he was going duck hunting. LAPD talked to him for a bit before they attacked. I mean, imagine that. A welfare check. I mean, these people are such jokes that they can't even take a joke. Going duck hunting, quack, quack, quack. Adults that don't give a fuck about kids getting abused is what a duck is. Leadership at the LAPD. Just so you know, just so y'all know, yes, we make fun. We make fun of the stupidity. Are we not allowed to do that? Are we not even allowed to say, look, the ducks. The ducks. That
'Cause
is
they all follow each other like ducks.
without a shred of scruples. So imagine that even that's being weaponized now. Imagine that. The LAPD is just going like, oh yeah, let's really do a welfare check because he said he was going duck hunting. Come on. Come on. Seriously.
That's on what street again?
So, but don't you worry, guys. We're in such great hands with the LAPD, having such great connections with Scientology, because you know what the LAPD is going to do? Ask for the footage from Scientology. And they should also be asking why they only call to make fake welfare checks and not call when a crime is committed right there by their street. Because that would be a very great call for the LAPD leadership to have with those people that they're all about protecting inside of those disgusting hotels and commercial buildings. Leadership at the LAPD. That's about the call you're gonna have with whoever in the hell is calling you to make those fake checks. Vermont, we're gonna turn 1300 North Vermont.
1300. See, street sign. 16 that way.
Yeah. No, if Scientology's on the chat, I'm glad they are on the chat, Osa, because that's the questions y'all have to answer. When things don't make sense, pull the string, right, Osa? So why doesn't it make sense that you call the LAPD to report a fake welfare check for yourselves, and then the person gets assaulted right after that? Right after the cops leave, they get assaulted, and y'all didn't call anyone then? That doesn't make sense. That's called an out point, Osa. That is what in the hell is called an out point, something that you know. You know exactly what in the hell that means.
They know
Osa.
exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, we're getting to the hospital right now, guys. That's what we're going. 1300
1300
North.
15. Okay. These people are just ruthless.
Ruthless and unhinged. And why is the LAPD doing their bidding? Why are they so comfortable showing up always at the wrong time? Because we're establishing a pattern. Cannot help yourselves, can you, leadership at the LAPD? You literally cannot help yourselves.
Yeah, this is definitely staying in the center. This is definitely staying in the center. Who's the aggressive one here? Who's the dangerous
Because we've been
one?
the only ones that have been hit, assaulted over and over. But apparently, yes, the LAPD really thinks that they can just say that we're the ones that are the bad ones. Imagine that.
Is there parking right over there?
Where?
Anywhere right there? This is
See it? No, that's all red. That's all red.
Okay, go in there.
Yeah, we're almost at the hospital, you guys. We're gonna let you know what in the hell's going on.
Hold on, guys.
Right there. Right there.
Right here.
Hit this anyways, because I don't know if you...
Do you have a battery?
No.
Well, then, I'll wipe the camera off once I get in there because I see that it's all muddy, but I just hope he's okay. He's a pretty strong kid. Careful there.
Yes, how can I help you?
Oh, they're here. Hey guys, how's he? Hey baby, how's he doing?
I came right after they put him in the paramedics. Hey, sir. Hi. Obviously, he's missing a tooth, and that his eye looks really bulgy.
Baby, how are you?
My phone is so rained on it, won't even take a charge.
The camera on the DL because we're not allowed to record.
And you know what? When the police
Yeah, sorry. Outside in our weather,
we were not allowed to be in the waiting room. When we're like, can we follow him? Can we wait? Michael, did you? We're like, we're taking him right there. Okay, we're gonna go. We're all gonna go. He's like, you can wait, but only outside. You can't go inside. I'm like,
bullshit.
I said, there's a waiting room, and he said for you guys.
This corruption is just horrible. It's just horrible. Oh, so someone found this phone?
I don't know.
That's what they're
We
saying.
were looking up and down for it. If maybe one of his family members has his like Find My Phone or something, you know, where his location was last.
Yeah, good. Okay, so they did find his phone, so that's really good. Okay. Okay, so yes, so they did find their phone.
There though. Oh, in his car? Sorry, I thought that's what I thought you said.
Yeah, we don't know if his family's been notified yet.
How he found him? Everyone found him together. They on the live. They warned all of us. We were going to bed, all of us, and we just jumped. I'm in my pajamas.
Yeah, we just got back from San Diego, and we were just settling back into the house with all the rain and all that, and then all of a sudden we turned on the live and we found out that he got attacked. You know, and Osa, I know. I hope you guys are so proud of yourself. God, you guys are just such incredible fucking idiots. That's all. Ruthless idiots.
God.
Wantani? Wantani?
Do we know anything happened?
I watched it on live. Well, I watched it after. I click on my I like 5,000 messages from everyone. They were like, his live, you just got attacked. So I went to his live to see where he was because I had no idea. I didn't even know he was on live. And yeah, you could see like some guy come up to him and be like, you have money, let me have your phone, and then you just hear him being attacked. And then his phone was clearly taken or something. I would assume they took it. I mean,
That's what I'm
that would
afraid
only,
of, is that they took it.
Yeah. But it was when he was at that blue building by himself. Like, I don't know why he was by himself.
Yeah, no, that's got to change.
I told him that 5 million times.
Yeah. You know, I saw him on earlier just sitting in his car, just hanging out in his car, and I thought he said he was waiting for you for some reason.
I said I am not coming out today.
That is so good.
Yeah.
Well, and he was tired and he wanted to go.
Yeah, no. When I clicked on or whatever, I like went back like 5 minutes. He was wandering around the blue building. You see him with his little umbrella walking alone, and then yeah.
You know that you guys, that's got to be a pact between everybody.
Yeah. one person.
Yeah, no, there needs to be at least a few
Yeah.
people so that we can get all angles.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
sitting in the corner where like
So guys, my phone is damaged from the rain. I won't charge and I'm at 10%, so just for an emergency. I'm just here for support and jump onto Aja or Jess or Michael's YouTube.
Yeah, well, I'm happy that they found the phone. That's really important.
Yes.
They did find, is that confirmed or what?
Well, that's what they're saying. So we're assuming that it's confirmed, but we don't really know because we don't know. Well, can I charge my car? Phone
Absolutely, you
since your
can.
phone's not
Yes,
charging?
absolutely.
Thanks.
Look, it's not working.
Yeah, the weather's got everything screwed up. We don't know. We're just listening to what out of the chat is out there. It's like, did they find it? We don't know if they found it.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Jessica's looking at her lives right now.
nobody follows it. And it's very
Did you guys lock up his car and everything when you guys left?
I never,
She didn't go on site.
Okay.
Yeah, I went directly in.
Baby, will you go ask Tal if they locked up his car?
I believe I heard them say on live that they did.
yeah.
Okay, so someone has his car?
Danny has.
Okay, so his car's not left there. That's good. Okay, that's the last thing we want there is to have his car there or anyone else there.
This phone wasn't found.
Oh my gosh, I was
Yeah,
driving
they have this. We have his car. Danny has his car. We just want to make sure Chris is okay. They said his eyes bruised and inflamed. It looks like his phone was not found.
They saw a phone in his car, but that's just his beater phone that he
That's
uses
his-
like to take
When
photos.
Chris got on the ambulance, he told us to check his car and stuff. And so I told Danny that he has the keys to check the car. And so that,
It's like beater phone.
yeah. But,
Yeah, because Osa's fucking. They got his phone.
what is this? What in the world is this?
Yeah, just another night. You know, these guys are ruthless people.
water damage. It won't take a charge. Water damage. Yours too?
These moderators, they just those
Oh my gosh.
So Chris got attacked. Some guy came up to him and asked. This is hearsay right now. Is that some guy came up to him and said or something like that, and then started attacking him.
Streets is here.
What is that?
Streets is here.
Okay. Streets is here.
So street. Oh my God, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, this is just outrageous, you know, just outrageous. Hey, how you doing? Hey buddy, how you doing?
Hey, easy, how are you?
Yeah, everybody's showing up here.
You guys know what he looked like?
Yeah.
First, see who, Chris?
Yeah.
The homeless guy.
I didn't see the
Oh, the homeless guy. None
I
of
was
us.
the first one to find
himself,
him.
like an idiot.
He was looking for his phone.
But was it a homeless guy?
I got
Because
there.
he and Chris was like, no.
But that could just be a play.
Yeah, it's
That could be part of an acting
And then
class
can I
that
borrow your
they.
phone.
Yeah, that could be.
Why are you always on your phone?
Oh, so he's seen him there a couple of times.
He has been seen.
And it was directly, it was, and the second he was by himself.
Yes, X.
So I don't believe it's just a
Because a couple of minutes before, at the Blue Building, the cops came and they caught on him.
They what?
They called
This
Chris.
guy?
No,
Chris?
Scientology. Duckies.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
so Scientologists call the cops?
Yeah, Scientologists called the cops saying, because Chris said, oh, we're here to see where the little duckies are. And so they called the cops to do a mental check on Chris.
And then 5 minutes later, when he was by himself, you see the guy on live go up to him.
Jessica.
I think his phone is still over there too. 'Cause they were
No,
saying
his
they
phone
heard
was
that.
stolen. What?
But
No, it sounded like underwater.
they're saying that they.
Not only that, they heard
sounds
Danny's
like-
voice when he was looking.
Why would someone
They're saying-
attack him
they're
and not
saying-
take the phone?
They're saying his phone is not, they still the sound of water.
I doubt it right now. I don't know. When he was looking for, they heard his voice.
We're at the blue prop. We're at the building. Do we know where at the building?
I would think that
Do you,
it looks exactly like behind the
It looked, yeah, I couldn't tell though.
what corner?
I
What?
tried to see.
They're getting a little bit.
trying to park the with your car. Stepping up there, calling in the red. When you're trying to park
It sounds like they're on his face right now. All the
I don't
the
injuries.
apartment right behind the street.
I don't know.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does his family know?
No.
The guys, we don't know. We don't know that.
I want to go back and find his phone. That's what I want to do.
We looked. I brought a super strong flashlight, super strong, and we looked, and
But if they're saying,
we looked in the grass. We looked in the. I even shined it down in the gutter. It was horrific.
where,
It was this deep of water flowing like so
where were you looking?
where he was passed out and all around that area. And he told
Okay.
me where he was down. What's the side? So you walk towards.
Is on in Edgemont? He was over there. Okay.
The white.
Okay.
We looked with the strong flashlight. We looked.
Yeah, but it's like the last thing we want them to do is find his phone.
I would go with you and look again. I don't mind going in the rain and looking again.
Yeah.
If you want, I'll go with you. I have my car here.
So do I.
Okay.
So this is heading towards the Colinki, so it's heading towards this.
We called Aaron. I'm gonna go. I'll be back. Okay. Go look for the phone.
We looked for the phone for a long time with the flash.
You know, if there's a possibility of finding the phone. Huh? I'm leaving you behind, baby. I was just telling you that's what I wanted to do. Come on. We need Mindy or. Or without them.
Well, and we shouldn't be going alone too. Like, this has just happened. They're gonna do it again. What do you think? They're not gonna try to hit us? Sir, please, you can't do that.
I'm outside. No. I'm just looking at all the notes. I'm looking at notes. I'm not live streaming. I'm looking at notes. I mean, these people are just ruthless, and it's like we got enough guys here. We just need to go back over there and go find his phone. I'm sure they're going to turn into there. We need Danny. Is that Mindy right there? Let's go, go, go. Oh, sorry. We need Mindy or Danny to go with us. I'll pull in over there. Yeah, I want to get over there. Oh my God, these people are just ruthless. What was that last message? Yeah, we know people cannot go protesting by themselves. These kids are just, they're just so bothered by this, which they should be, It's just ridiculous. Let me just pull in over here. Fine. Because I've got to go with somebody that was there so that we actually know the area. Because if it's there, I'll find it. I know I will. Oh my God. Yeah, but somebody said that you guys do me a favor, go on Confident Chris's live and see if it's still live. Because somebody said they did hear voices or the water running or something like that. I had to mute the phone because I was going back in the hospital and they were getting frustrated with us for having our phones live because there is the law that you really just can't do it. So we got to respect the law. And that's the other thing we should. Who's that? Oh, here she is right here, right? Mindy, do you guys want to go back over there? I want to go back over there and look.
Hey,
Yeah, let me just go to the restroom.
Okay.
wanna go look
I want to
now?
go look. Yeah.
Let's go.
Go to the restroom.
Wait, can I hop in?
Yeah, hop in. Yes.
I'll go in a bit.
Okay. I have a really good
Where did it
flashlight.
look? I can't find it out.
Maybe. I don't know why it's the water got in it or something. But
My phone won't charge either.
yeah, because the water.
I'm gonna take it. No,
What?
I'm gonna get a ticket.
So they said it was on Edgemont.
Edgemont, yeah.
Okay, which is the next light.
Yep.
Or is it this street right here? Is this Edgemont?
No, it's the one behind us.
Yes, this is Edgemont, you're right.
Okay, so he was over here. Okay.
I ran out of the house in my PJs and my spongiest jacket.
Oh my God. Yeah, Serge and I were just throwing our stuff
She's
together.
like, run, ah!
What happened the other day? Why didn't they when they said they had to arrest you as well? Why didn't they arrest you?
So I'll tell you what happened. One of the squirrels came up to me and who was watching the conversation between the cops at the time. So it's right here, pretty much. We can park right here.
Okay.
Who were watching the cops' interactions ran up to me and they're like, they're gonna do the same thing to you that of Aaron. And I remember I was there with him and I just said to myself, and I said to the protester of us, I was like, okay, then let them do it because I didn't do anything wrong. And I was like, I'm gonna be brave. And then they marched over to me like they're gonna take me away. And then they instead of taking me away, they said, let me see that video again. And they looked at the video like 3 times and they're like, oh, well, then do you want to make a PPA? And as I'm doing it, that's when they're trying to make it sound like I'm part of a gang. They're like, what's this group called?
Right.
I'm like, I'm an individual. My name is Mindy. And they're like, well, what are you? He's a nonprofit. Who's the leader of the group? And I'm like, it's not. I'm an elementary school teacher. I care about kids. The kids are inside. And every person out here has a different reason for why they care so much about this cause.
Yeah.
And so they just kept trying to like corner me into saying that.
Yeah. So they
And
were
I
trying to
didn't.
get something out of you. Okay, let's
So
go.
even
see
now
if we
in the even now in the interviews, I did a couple interviews. I'm like, not even use the word squirrel. I'm using the word protesters, other protesters.
Right. Exactly. Individual person. Yep. Okay, guys, we are here, and then we're going to find out where they think.
The third water.
So-
I'll give it to you. Who wants to hold it? It's really strong.
I'm good. Where were you guys looking?
We were looking from the end. We started at the end because it would be flowing downhill if it was down there. And
Right. Oh, so you.
walking back this way.
Gotcha. Okay.
Pretty
Look
much where
behind
your
the.
car is, maybe
Okay.
a little bit further.
Okay.
We're shooting everywhere there.
So it might have flushed down into the wash itself, which means it could be way down.
I was last on the scene because I couldn't find because they're on this off block. I was like, yeah, maybe it got
Yeah,
back
so-
one of these tires.
Right.
At the time, the paramedics were right there checking him out. Couldn't remember his passwords for them to open his phone and look at his last location. I'm not going to like open up some phone and look at his, sign into iCloud or whatever. And I asked him if his family has to watch over me.
This guy just walked up the street. Who knows where it can be? Oh my God. So I'm assuming, just by the logic of the stream and the power of the rain right now, that it went down in the wash, and I hope that it did go down in the wash. That's the best thing that could have happened to it at this point, is that, oh my God, I'm telling you, it's just so dangerous out here sometimes. And we're working hard on getting more security, and this has just got to end for these kids. It's just ridiculous. You see, I mean, they're just fucking, I'm just so fucking pissed off. Sorry, guys. It's so true. It's like, for this to be happening, it's not a surprise. I mean, maybe it was a homeless person and it wasn't Scientology, but at this point, you've seen what they can do. And on the live last night, you heard with Aaron and everything, asking, do you think OSA planted this? That, I mean, even like Streets had something on today where all these off-duty police officers were sitting there watching and taking care of Scientology and blocking off Scientology. Again, these guys are making so much money from Scientology, and they're supposed to be in the middle of the line. I mean, what fucking middle of the line do you call that? And I know it. Like I said, my dad was a police officer. He did that shit all the time. But he did it with the movie business, but still, I would always, even today, I get like frustrated with that, where they closed off a whole street and they own the whole street. But that's nowhere near the degree of the shit that's going on here. Thank God I've got my big rain boots on. Jeez. Yeah, he didn't know his password to get into his phone, so... And actually, I'm glad that he didn't know his password to get in his phone at that moment, because the police, we know what they might have done with that password and who they may have given it to or wanted to give it to, you know? Let's see, right here. I mean, I'm like, this looks like it could have been the homeless person's little hideout here. So I'm just kind of stepping everywhere, looking everywhere. They could be back in the car, good for them. They need to stay dry. I've got weatherproof on right now. I don't care if I get wet. This is not about me right now. This is about doing what we can do, the best we can do with what we have right now. And right now it's water. It's just water. It's just water. It's just water, fuck. And lots of it. So I was told they were on this side of the street. Is that correct? I don't know. That's what I've been told, or what I hear, but I don't know. That's just hearsay right now. I think the best thing, if anything, if it flew down into the drain, that's the best thing, rather than, oh, so...
It's still raining, so I have a feeling that guy took it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna have any luck finding it unless we find that guy. These fucking people. I mean, it's even better that it's stolen. I mean, as long as it's not in the wrong hands. I mean, it's in the wrong hands, but not the wrong hands. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. Just kind of just checking it out here. You know, it seems a little ridiculous looking like this, but you just don't know if he fucking got nervous and wanted to get rid of it because you can track it. So maybe he dropped it, but he's probably trying to sell it for some crack or something. Oh my God. Keep my eyes up. Oh my God. Yeah, so I saw Streets do a thing today about, and there was these 3 cops just standing there with a black painted car to make it kind of look like a cop car, but it wasn't a cop car. It was like some old Dodge Chrysler car that they painted black to make it look like a security car. Oh my God. I keep looking up once in a while just to make sure I don't see one jumping at me right now. Homeless, they'd be hiding out in something like this right now. Yeah, we hope Chris has insurance, but if he doesn't, all our supporters out there, they're always really, really helpful. They were helping us with Aaron, and I'm sure they'll help us with Chris, because this is a mission that's not going to stop just because of something that happens. We're going to continue this mission. We're going to continue this mission until we get those kids out and shut that damn place down. This damn corrupt government, the police department, it just irks me. It's just that guy last night, just like, I'm so glad I got that on the camera last night, because but no, it's just the rain. Street. So I'm just hoping Chris is okay. We'll go back to the hospital, we'll check him. I know Serge, this is where Serge thinks I'm nuts, because I am. I'm just like, I just get these feelings just to come out and just do, just to have another pair of eyes. It never hurts to have another pair of eyes on this situation, because you just never, and I know he cares about me, and he's like probably so stressed out right now that I'm out here by myself. But I'm not. I've got the guys over here in their cars, and they're looking as well. So I'm not alone. Yeah, someone said that they sent the police out to do a wellness check on Chris, because, they're calling the Scientologists little duckies, because they walk like little duckies. They follow the leader, Mama Hen, L. Ron Hubbard, and do whatever they're told, and quack the way they're supposed to quack. And so see what they say here. Okay, I've looked everywhere on the sidewalks, in all the drains, against the tires. Okay, I don't see it here, you guys. I think yeah, you know. I know you guys are sending comments right now, but I am looking at the water, so I'm not looking at my phone right now. I think Love It is on here. I'll be getting back to you guys later as soon as I get back in the car. I don't see it anywhere. I don't see. Here I am. Yeah, I walked all the way up to the. I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah, we looked for and looked.
Okay, here's your. Yeah, turn that off. Let's get back in the car. Let's go back over to the hospital.
Let's tell Chris he's right there by himself.
Okay, we don't want him to
Yeah,
be
we
the.
don't want to leave him by himself.
Okay. Hey, Chris. Let's go back to the hospital, okay?
They won't give it without a police thing anyway.
Oh,
You by yourself. That's how other Chris got a problem. We're going back to the hospital.
All right. Where'd Easy Quick go?
right over here.
All right.
Yeah, I don't see cameras anywhere.
There's only one ring camera over there, but it's facing the door.
Over there?
No, by the apartments right next door.
Uh-huh.
There's a single ring camera, but it's facing a bunch of leaves.
Well, and right here, there's like a living space for a homeless person. They got a bunch of shit down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you could tell that someone was camping out underneath there. So, and right here, yeah. Where is, they're right there, okay. Oh my God, okay guys, we're gonna get back in the car, head back over to the hospital. Yeah, I know. Are they leaving? Let me just check. Are you guys? Okay.
Here.
If you want to take it to the hospital.
No, you take it. Grab my camera. I'll help you open it.
Wow. Here's. Let me give you your battery back and see if your
Thank you. I do need to charge myself.
yeah, see if it's ready to charge, and I'll plug mine into the car real quick.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I think I got you. Good. Yeah, we tried. I mean, if the guy didn't take it, if anything, I just, I thought it was like on the corner of Scientology and L. Ron Hubbard or something like that, and that was like really just. So at least it was over here, which doesn't mean that it's any better, but it's further away from the building and them being able to stumble upon it.
No.
Right here. No?
Yep, that's it. Left. This is the entrance here.
Just flip around to right there.
Danny parked right across the street on the left.
Yeah, that's right now. Right here, and it's right here. And then I have a hoodie, so here's an umbrella.
Oh, thanks.
She,
Okay.
she has an umbrella.
I have an umbrella. It keeps going up inside out though.
Yeah, just bring it with us.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys can take it back on your way back. I'm gonna go to a different car, so it'll be good for you guys to have it on the way.
Yeah.
Or is this Serge's umbrella?
No, I have one right here.
He's got his. Okay, here we are, guys. We're back at the hospital. We're gonna check and see what's going on. These kids. So I am gonna quietly just kind of hold on. Well, it's another day in Hollywood, guys.
Has the last 3 days felt like 3 years for you? 3 weeks at least?
Yeah, it's just the last couple of weeks it felt like 3 years for me.
Right?
You know, it's horrible what they're doing and how they're treating people, and it's just.
You want to hear something crazy that'll put some perspective on the time? Like, I feel like I've been with you guys for so long. Like, in a few days, it's 1 month that I came out for the first time.
Was it how long has it been since we were at the bar?
Less than that, maybe 2 weeks or something?
2 weeks, yeah. Okay, so we got a bunch of people out here. Okay. See if there's any updates. Let me see.
They kicked us out? They kicked us out?
No,
They're live streaming.
he told me to step outside because I was live streaming. So I've been sitting here for the past 20 minutes, sitting in this chair.
Yeah, well, there's HIPAA laws that
And
you
then
can't
he comes over here and tells me to go sit over there. I say, you asked me to step outside. I'm outside.
No.
No.
We tried.
No, I'm not.
I mean, I walked all the way up to Sunset and back, and
Easy is still there, but
yeah, they're looking for cameras right now in the neighborhood to see if there's any cameras around.
They're saying they probably costed like 30 to 40 units. I don't know. I can go
He's
check
just want to exercise his little uniform, whatever the heck he is. Like.
So, yeah.
They're saying that on
Yeah, they say that when they call it, it's ringing.
Yeah, they're saying that Hellcat's there, and when he's calling, they're hanging up.
Oh, they're hanging up?
So they're saying
That-
someone is actually hanging up the call when he's calling.
Oh, so they don't. Yeah.
It's weird because if I call him right now,
It just goes straight to voicemail. He calls and it just goes straight to
no, it doesn't.
Yeah, right.
It rings, but it goes to voicemail.
I'm just like, right now on TikTok, like, right now, I'm like, you're not saying anything to me, I'm not bothering you, like, the phone is facing me, like, leave me alone, just go away. It's not like I'm walking around filming. It's like I'm sitting here minding
So
my
there
own
it's
business.
ringing. Yeah. So it's,
To the restroom, we posted online before coming up
No, yeah, but he wants to, like,
Yeah.
look under his skin. It's all wet over there. He wants to go over there. Like, and you know what he's
Okay.
for? You know his still BS? Because he's like, man, I just want you to gloves. I just want you, you know what I mean? With his eyes closed, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yeah, I just want to come over here. He's not going to try to go.
For him to come back out.
Yeah.
So they said to him when they were in that. For them to look at him. So, yeah. I just asked and they told them that once he got it was going to be about 45 minutes for him to be looked at. So we're probably getting close to him being looked at. Let me see what you. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, we just want him to be okay. We just, that's my number one goal is that he's okay. Okay, I'm going to go back in and just see if I could talk to the nurse real quick. So I'm going to stick you guys back in my pocket, okay?
If I can just start opening the door, if my hands are doing this, start flying.
I can go back there and check, and then if they allow for information to be given to you, I'll come back.
Okay,
You can stay there.
All right, thank you. You guys heard she's going back to take a look at it, and if she finds anything out, and he'll let us know.
Let's go. I want to have issues with the gun.
Is that Chris right there? Oh, there's right there.
There's good.
Chris, right there. He's right there.
So
Oh,
here
he's coming out. Hey, look at Chris. Look at him.
my camera's not flipping. Here he is. There's our little trooper.
Boom.
Okay, he
Wait,
looks
hold on.
pretty good. Okay.
Smile and see a trooper. Okay, we'll go back in. Take a look at it.
This thing.
I don't know.
And then when I do this, there now it's switching. It wasn't switching.
Probably because of the water.
Yeah, it's just getting wet.
It's just the wet.
I was trying to add some.
This guy, the security stricken.
Okay, I just want to say something to Michael.
Thank you. Alright guys, I'm just waiting outside for an update. Hi. Yep, true that. True that. Thank you guys for being here too.
No, no. I'm telling you, this guy took it. No, I found out the water. It's found out there. It's because, look, if somebody took it, how did they hear your voice when they're looking for it? Can I say something? That doesn't make sense. Well, they could be lying about that too. He took the phone and accidentally turned the phone off. Because when you turn the phone off, the live stream stops. Because if he dropped the phone, it would have lasted at least 2 to 3 minutes. The live lasted like a minute. It only lasted a minute. So he beat him up. Chris wasn't able to move. He took the phone. He probably accidentally pressed the power button, and boom, live stream paused. Because it happened in less than a minute. So this guy took the phone. He jumped him. He jumped him for sure. And then how do you go from can I have $1 to I need to make a phone call.
And why are you always on your phone? What type of homeless person says?
Actually, no, I already heard that part. I didn't hear that. I never heard that from him. So I don't know. He says that like, for sure? Because all I heard him, what he said was...
he also, Chris...
Yeah, because what I heard him say was, instead of that, he said on the phone, he said, what you doing there on the phone, man? Like, you sure, like, let me borrow your phone. It's just you suspect. I'm not trying to defend him.
Well,
I just didn't hear what he said.
yeah, and a couple minutes before, the cops were calling for church.
This was Church of Scientology.
Yeah.
I know, for sure.
When things don't make sense, there's a reason why
Yeah,
they don't
like
make
even the
sense.
fact he didn't say that. He never said that. He said, "Come on, man, let me borrow your phone. It's cold out here." Look, it doesn't make sense.
What homeless guy ever asked for a phone
Yeah,
because it's cold?
that doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Why do you need a phone if it's cold?
Exactly. To me, look, if, like let's just say it wasn't Scientology.
It's freezing
One setup,
today.
right?
So
If it was somebody, this is what I think happened was he asked Chris for $1. Chris didn't want to give him $1, so he took it the wrong way. So he kept pressuring him. So he didn't want to give him $1. He tried seeing what he could take. So he tried going to the phone.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that
But I just feel like it's like the tire thing. How do 5 people have their tires slashed or messed with in such a small amount of time?
That's fine. I don't know, but I need a little bit.
Yeah, no, this was Church of Scientology. I didn't Well, yeah, but you probably thought out.
They have a history of doing that. They have the policies to do this. Like they're very, very pressed that they're being investigated. They don't like it.
Supposedly that's what they're doing.
I saw it. This is on this.
And police aren't going to do anything about this. Because some lady, you know, some lady got hit in the leg by a pew-pew yesterday, and the cops just showed up. They got her out of there and left. They didn't even look. They looked a little bit for the shell casing, but
Look,
they didn't look for the suspect.
to cops is just another day, another victim. That's it.
Yeah, they don't care.
It took them a while to get there.
Really, like 20 minutes?
Because supposedly Chris called them to come, but no one showed up. And then we were there for like around 10 minutes, and they're like, no one showed up, so I decided to call again.
But now they're saying we're anti-cop.
Supposedly.
Like
Yeah.
Anti-cop.
Because now they're trying to split us between LAPD. So the LAPD doesn't show up for us.
Which is, I don't know what.
anti-cop, and it's like, where's the anti-copness? I mean, more anti-corruption, not anti-cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speak on it.
I'm going black and white, you guys, because we are sick to our stomach. We are literally sick to our stomach. You know, Michael's inside trying to get some information. It's just me. But we are sick to our stomach. He's got missing teeth. Got nothing taking. Imagine we haven't none of these people, nor their properties, nor their people. So LAPD leadership, why have we been peacefully protesting, and why have you not been protecting us? That's the question to really ask the leadership at the LAPD. Yeah, that's what we heard, you guys, that something's going on with his teeth. So I don't know exactly which tooth, but something. Deny, attack, reverse, victim, and offender. That's all they do. Day in, day out, day in, day out. They have no other mode. They're incapable of another mode. They have to be right. They don't want to be told no. They have to be empowered. They have to be getting away with corruption. They have to be getting away with being completely what's on the public record already for as long as these people have been around. This isn't breaking news. This isn't the first time they ever do anything like this. But I guess the leadership at the LAPD is really happy with the performance. And now we're being labeled anti-cop. Literally on the call they made to go get him talked to by the cops, they said he was unhinged. They said he was trying to get rates and was trying to get clicks by going unhinged. We haven't gone unhinged, you guys. Like, y'all can go look at a lot of other protests and how much unhinged they have gone.
Okay, so I just talked to the head. I just talked to the head nurse. Why is it black and white? And she's having everybody removed out of the hospital right now because they've been live streaming and everything.
Let's go to the park.
Hi.
That's our charge nurse. Yeah. Yeah. So
We're getting the info, you guys.
available to come out and speak with you guys, we'll come out and speak with you guys, okay?
Once
I
the
understand you guys are doing whatever you guys are doing.
once the nurse is able to speak to us, she's gonna come out. But we're staying outside, way far from them. We have to be very respectful of that. Yeah, no one should be going alone, you guys. We're gonna really have to figure out what in the hell's going on, because we're really gonna have to start protecting ourselves. These people are escalating. Every time they're getting worse, they're getting more unhinged. They're not getting less unhinged.
Yeah, so they are gonna let the nurse come out once she has time to come out and talk to everybody and just let us know how he's doing and what his status is. But we saw him being wheeled in and out to an x-ray, and he looks pretty good. He doesn't look like a big injury on his eye at this point. So
Do we know that it's tooth? They were saying something about a tooth.
yeah, someone said I don't know. I didn't see him that close. So we can be patient and just wait for the nurse to come out and let us know how he's doing. And hopefully they'll let us stay here for a little longer, just to keep an eye on him, and just to find out what his status is. But by the looks of him, he smiled. He had a big old smile on his face, so he looks like he's doing okay. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah. We're not going to be intimidated. We're not here to play games. We're here to exercise our rights. It is our right to protest peacefully. We have every right to do that, LAPD leadership. We have it from the Constitution. And y'all don't just let them do this to us. Please, we beg you. We literally beg you, LAPD. We are begging on our knees. Begging. It's okay, we're not about begging. We're literally on our knees. Begging for some protection. Begging that this doesn't keep happening. Please, begging. Streets is here. Yeah, Streets is here. We should be hearing soon what's going on. We should be getting an update. Yeah, that's why we're outside, you guys. We're outside and we're just pointing the camera at a cross because we're begging for help, LAPD. So the cross that you see in front of us is the cross that we are literally begging on our knees to get some help. Yeah, we have the call, you guys. I mean, it's unbelievable, but and they're calling us a group, and they're calling us a gang, and they're calling us all these things, and we're every single one of us is exercising our rights. LAPD, First Amendment right to protest what goes on in those hotels. We are allowed to protest. We are allowed to peacefully protest. We are allowed to keep recording it so y'all can really go check that we haven't done anything wrong. Otherwise, you guys would have already actually come down on us. And that's what you're there for, to make sure that the laws are actually enforced. Yeah, I mean, he went protesting along, and we feel like we're safe because we're being watched over by all of you guys. I mean, he had over 700 people watching as it all happened, but obviously it's not enough. Obviously it's not enough. Tonight we found out that just going out peacefully protesting is not enough. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the mods, you guys. We literally haven't even had a chance to check out mods. So if anybody wants to be a mod and can be a mod to help out, that would be great. Okay, Survivor, hold on. Thank you. I just added you. Thank you. We just added you. Okay. So hopefully thank you, Kirsten. It's okay, guys. We can unmod anybody. Yeah, they're just standard moderators. It's okay. They're helping. We need help right now. Thank you, Sandra. I really appreciate it. Yeah, well, we're staying here, and Michael's in there talking to the people, so we'll be coming out with some information. Thank you, Audit LA. Thank you, Charisse. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're all a bit shaken up, you guys. We are shaken up. We're shaking up that our rights aren't being actually protected at all. Imagine that we grew up inside of that hotel without having a shred of First Amendment right for ourselves. And then we come out. We learn that we do have one, and then we're being sent these messages of everything that keeps happening. And it's unthinkable. It's unthinkable. I mean, Amanda, we have our suspicions, of course, but our suspicions today, unfortunately, are not backed up by receipts. Unfortunately, so we can only have suspicions at this point. We can only raise allegations. We can only raise that it doesn't make a shred of sense what is going on. But today we don't have the receipt to know who in the hell even it was. And for all we know, they stole his phone. So imagine that. Thank you, Cindy. Correct, Jane. They're relying on having no receipts so that we are just feeling that anything can be done to us and we don't have any rights or any way to protect ourselves. Thank you, Crystal. Yep, they only protect them. Thank you. I don't know that that's been done yet. Well, part of the attack is on YouTube, guys, but I mean, again, he was caught off guard. He was literally caught off guard alone. And he, confident Chris grew up around homeless people. Like, he's not scared, and he didn't think that a homeless person was trying to come and harm him. So the fact that he's street smart, he's not naive, he's not. But, they caught him, completely got caught off guard.
Okay, so Chris's
Here, guys.
So Chris's brother just showed up, and so his family, so they have to let him see him, and so they're talking to, they're getting the nurse once again, but they've been getting the nurse for the last 40 minutes. It seems like we're at the police station once again, but at least he has the actual family here, and they can't deny the family from seeing him. So I'm gonna go back in and just see how that goes. I'll be back, guys.
Yes. Aja went home, you guys. She had to go home. But she's... Yeah, thank you guys for staying put. Thank you, Audit LA. No, we didn't find it, you guys. Thank you, Sandra. Yeah. Thank you, Glenn. No, you guys, we cannot go inside. We're gonna stay outside and be respectful. Michael's gonna come and give us the updates. Thank you. It's very, very scary. He, see, he seems to be okay, but we're gonna find out. That's right. His brother just showed up, so his brother's gonna go and see him. As soon as the brother has some info and Michael knows, we'll come out here and let you guys know what the deal is. So,
Hey guys, okay, so the brother found out that the nurse came out and talked to the brother, and he's going to be released in a little while, but they're just looking at, he has a little cut on the side of his head, right by his ear, and they're going to see if it needs stitches, and if they need stitches, they'll stitch it up, and they're going to go ahead and they're going to release him tonight. So his brother's here. So we're good for tonight, guys. Thank you again for all your support. We're going to be heading out of here, let the family take over from here, but we really appreciate everybody's help. Thank you.
yeah, so the family is gonna right now, you guys. So, but like Michael said from the update that he's okay. He's
Yeah,
okay. We're gonna be driving by the corner where it happened. So, hold on.
we did see him. I did see him come out on his bed when they were willing to get an X-ray on him, and he had a little smile on his face, and that's Chris. So that was nice to see him.
He's
That
not scared.
he's not scared. He's a tough guy.
So right here, you guys, here's the corner where it all happened. Right
Yeah.
there, just a block away. Just a block away. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching over him, guys. This again, even though
homeless camp right here. There's a
homeless
huge
camp.
homeless camp right here. So his phone could be right there. All we know.
This is where the OSA people live. So the AV building.
Oh yeah, right on the right here.
So right here is where they live. The OSA people. Right there. This yellow, gross building is where they live. They poured it all up.
Yep, and all.
Everything is blacked out now.
Yeah, they definitely made a change to their properties with all these plastic tarps all the way around them, hiding everything on the inside.
Yeah, no, the cops never came. They came before this all happened, so that's what's so very, very sus. Very, very sus. Like, why were the cops there just a minute before, answering a call about how he was very unhinged because he said that he was hunting duckies? And again, for the LAPD leadership, duckies are adults who don't give an F about kids. So, just so you don't get confused with our First Amendment right. Yeah, we combed that place through and through, you guys. There was no phone left, so imagine that they've even now stolen a phone. Stolen a phone, made it look like an accident, or maybe not. Maybe it all did happen. Maybe it all was such a coincidence. And the world's just full of coincidences. They have to, yeah, well, we're gonna have to be changing a lot of things, you guys. This is not good. This is really not good. And again, it's like we have to protect ourselves because we're not being protected. I know, right?
Not
Oh
by the
yeah,
LAPD.
coincidence, LAPD. Everything's a coincidence. Everything just happens as a coincidence. Oops, one person gets attacked the next day, and oops, another person gets attacked the next day. I mean, imagine how confident they must be about their little ops they're running. Imagine that. You know. But yeah, they don't want to touch me because they know they don't want to get into any type of lawsuit with children that they abuse themselves. I'm sure that's the one thing that their attorneys are telling them. Don't get us involved in any litigation with the children that we trafficked because that's going to open us to discovery. We wouldn't want to do that. We really wouldn't want to do that. We do not want to be across Lara. We do not want to be sitting across Serge. We do not want to be sitting across Jenna Miscavige. They do want to sit across Aaron, apparently, like long run, anyways.
Yeah, that's their worst nightmare.
Their worst nightmare is to have us have a case against them because they are just a bunch of pathetic abusers, child traffickers. Is what they are.
And the only people that have the spine are the attorneys that are making the money, and that's the only reason why they have a spine is because they're making the money. These people do not have a spine.
Yeah, you guys, help us spread the word. Help us spread the word, please.
But yeah, it made me feel so good to see his little smirk on his face. I was like, oh, there's little Chris. He's okay. He's a tough guy.
He's a tough guy, you guys. He's a kid that grew up next to Skid Row in downtown. He's been around the homeless. He's, seen it all. We've seen it all. We've grown up next to these ruthless cartels, all these unhinged executives that treated everything with violence, with threats, with subjugation, with nasty, disgusting tortures perpetrated on kids, perpetrated on adults. They don't give an F. They have full entitlement to do whatever they want to do. And you know what? It's like they don't like being told no. That's the thing that they're reacting to the most. So protests are unacceptable because they're being told no. Don't abuse kids. Thank you, Stacy. Apparently, you guys, apparently they do. Yeah, they stuck PIs on Chris without a Hellcat. 24/7, he's supposed to be surveilled.
And that's their fair game tactics. That's what they do.
They have a pattern of doing this, you guys. They were doing it back in the 70s. They were doing it in the 80s. They've been doing it in the 90s. They've been doing it in the 2000s. They've been doing it in. There's no decade that you cannot find a shred of fair game that these people are involved in. There is no thing like that. They really are telling themselves that the technology of a convicted felon is really what's getting them to a place of whatever in the hell
Euphoria of some sort that's going to bring them back over billions of years.
Again, we've said it again and again. No children consented to this. Yeah, makes no sense, right? Correct. Children are small adults in Scientology. We were not adults, and we got told that we were adults, you guys.
Yeah, you guys, we were at Jenna Miscavi's birthday yesterday, and I was talking to a young lady that just had a baby a year and a half ago, and it was truly, truly sad because she was asking me, she's like, she was telling me that she's like, I don't know how to be a parent. I never had a parent around. I don't know if I'm going to be a good parent. I don't know what to, and it was so sad to hear her. And she's going to therapy and she's doing everything that she's trying to do, but her biggest concern is that she's not going to be a good parent. I just told her, just find love for yourself and you'll be a good parent.
Do whatever in the hell L1 Hubbard says, do the opposite.
Exactly.
Instead
Just
of
do the
calling
opposite.
children adults, call them children.
Let them run, let them have fun, let them
Instead
run.
of
Yeah.
subjugating them, let them be. Instead of acting delusional, don't act delusional. I mean,
And she was having
trauma. It's too much trauma. It's too much dysfunction. It's too much not okay. It's just dehumanizing people by the rhetoric of a convicted felon. They are being told no. That's what we're telling them. No. And we are allowed to tell them no, especially for the kids, you guys. Like, the kids need advocates. The kids do need advocates, not the adults. If you're an adult there, you're 21 and up, go advocate for yourself, go get an attorney, pay them to advocate for you. But all those kids stuck inside of those hotels do need advocates. We would know. We would have really needed advocates for ourselves. Our parents refused to advocate, they put us in harm's way, and then they play dumb. Imagine all the psychology parents, nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be found.
Nowhere
Nowhere to
to
be
be found.
found. No.
Just plain dumb, full time. Oh, I was in a cult. Oh, the kids were all adults in small bodies, so I'm sure they had a great time. I'm sure they had a very religious experience for themselves. And no, we didn't have a religious experience. Our childhoods were sacrificed so they could be infantile degenerates.
I was speaking to another young lady last night that was born in the cult, and she asked me about my life, and I shared my life with her, and she was like, "Oh my God!" It was like we didn't, she was just blown away by how wonderful my life was, and it was just that I was living a normal life as a kid, and they just have never had that opportunity, and it was so sad, And she was just like, "Tell me another story. Tell me another story. I want to hear another story." And she said, "This is the best I've felt in the longest time, and to hear these stories because we never had a chance to have these stories, and they never have had those chances. And the kids that are in there right now don't have those chances."
So the patterns continue. This is all being state sanctioned. Mayor Karen Bass, where are you? Mayor Karen Bass, you said that you really wanted to help. You said that you really wanted to know. You said all manner of stuff. But you cannot even pick up the phone and rein in your LAPD. Imagine that. You're sitting at the top of the
The chain.
power
Yep.
pyramid that is our government. The bureaucracy, that's how it works, right? Bureaucracies, guys, are this one has the power, this one has to tell these ones what to do. If these ones are not doing the right thing, then this one has to bring them back. Well, Mayor Karen Bass is nowhere to be found. What needs to happen? What more needs to happen? What are they waiting for? What in the literal hell are they waiting for? Everything keeps escalating.
Yeah, I saw her on the news today saying, "Oh, it's going to rain really hard today." I'm like, "Oh, is that why we elected you, for you to tell us that it's going to rain a little harder today than normal? Thank you for protecting the kids."
Yeah, thank you for caring.
And she's telling everybody, "Protect yourself. Stay home tonight. Don't go out. I care about our Angelinos here in Los Angeles. That's why I've been elected. I'm here to protect you guys." No, you're not. These politicians, I swear, these people.